Yes, sir. We're back again with another episode of From Downtown. Today is June 17th, 2024. It's a great Monday. Feel good Monday because I don't like to have bad days on a Monday, of course. It starts the week. But I think we have a good game tonight, finals wise. A lot of the things that I missed Friday for the Mavs and Celtics game, I would like to reiterate. I think that the Mavs come out and they put up a good fight. I don't think it's a fight that they can win, especially on the anniversary of the Celtics winning their they're like eight. They in double digits. They won their last championship with KG. Ray Allen. It was on June 17th. So I think that if I were a betting man, I would like to say that history could repeat itself, and that on this June 17th as well, they go out there and they win. They go out there and they dominate. But honestly, the way that game was played without Porzingis, game four that was, I just think that if the Mavs get out to a good run, it'll be hard to stop the momentum that they're feeling right now. No matter if they're in Boston, if they're in Dallas, if they're in Iraq, if they're in the Netherlands, I feel like you won't be able to stop that momentum no matter how it goes. The aspect of, just like I said, like the Mavericks being able to play so fluently and together in that last game, it kind of made me mad because like I knew they could do this shit and I thought they would do it once they got back to Dallas. But winning one game in Dallas, I don't think that was enough, especially going down 2-0. So I think they had to win both for the series to even be competitive. But I would like to say that tonight the Mavs play good, even in lieu of the anniversary that the Celtics are playing for or whatever. They can win a championship in the same day. Fucking what, like I think they won this shit in like 08, 09. So what? That's what, 12, 13. Can I count? If they won that bitch in 08, 09, that's like 16 years ago. God damn. What the fuck is wrong with me? Damn, that was a long time ago. Damn. That is wild. Now that I think about it, like mathematically, damn, that is wild. Honestly, I just think this is going to be a good game. Like I said, I think the Mavs could keep it close. If Celtics win, it's just because of otherworldly things helping them. Like karma and fucking the law of attraction, because you didn't pull this bitch back to the same day as like the people in the Boston organization. I don't know what they're doing when it comes to building a framework, especially full of players in my mind that actually play better, together than if they would be apart. So a lot of the things I see happening tonight is going to be high scoring. I can say that, but hopping into the weekend and the things that we missed from over the weekend, that tank fight was the only thing that really was crazy this whole weekend. College World Series, we can get into that a little later, but that tank fight, that card from the top to bottom was top tier. Having Benavidez be in the setup match for, not the setup match, the co-main event for the Tank and Frank Martin fight was just crazy. Benavidez definitely hasn't shown me anything remotely close to him talking about Canelo. Like, I feel like Benavidez shouldn't talk about Canelo at all. His son shouldn't talk about Canelo. Saul Alvarez should not be getting talked about, especially when I seen the way Benavidez power transfers over to him moving up in weight. He didn't have power at 168. You move up to 175, I think it was like 174, 173, something like that. And you still don't have the power to put people away. So he looked flabby. He looked chubby. It looked like he wanted to end the fight early, but he just couldn't. And it wasn't Usyk. It was some Usyk. It was something like that. Usyk. But he was an old ass man who really understood, like, if I get one good punch on you, I can knock your ass out and win this fight. But he stayed the whole 12 rounds. He made it very tough on Benavidez to be able to finish. Even when Benavidez do it, like those combos that bumblebee flurry, like my mama called it. And then they go to the bumblebee. It was like he wasn't really connecting on any of those punches. So it's a good show. It's a good thing to talk about when we say Benavidez. But honestly, looking at it, I don't think that Benavidez could keep up with Canelo. Not even close. Not even remotely close. I think Canelo could probably end that fight in like 6 rounds, 7 rounds. Yeah, but on to the the main fight that we really want to talk about, which is Tank and fucking Frank Martin. Great fight. First 3 rounds, Frank Martin was dominating. It wasn't really the fact. When I rewatched the fight, it wasn't the fact that he was dominating those rounds. I think it was the fact, like I knew it was gonna happen because it was the fact that Gervonta never retreated in any of those rounds. Yeah, of course, Frank was getting good hits in, good punches in, good body shots. I think he peppered his face up a little bit. He hit Tank on that right side a lot of times. Like at the end of the fight, my mama was like, "Damn, it looked like he lost the fight." But it's like the way Tank was pressing, I don't feel like he took Frank serious. I don't think he took Frank's power serious. I think he felt Frank like swing or felt his punches and felt the power and was like, I can eat these bitches. And then he just started walking them down, looking for that perfect punch. And just that perfect shot to open him up to get to that perfect punch. But I think that honestly, I didn't think that Frank, let me not be stupid and say that. I thought Frank had a chance. I thought Frank's power could put him in a position, and it's like his speed as well could put him in a position to make it tough for Gervonta. But he doesn't have the strong enough chin to stand in there with Gervonta like Ozzie Cruz did, like Pitbull Cruz did. Like that's the only person I can think that can stand in there and take a punch from Gervonta and not really care. It's his name is Pitbull for a reason. But honestly, Gervonta's next fight, everybody's seen how the knockout happened. So me talking about it isn't really nothing. It's just the fact that he was able to catch him on the ropes. I feel like 60% of the time, he was just bound to lose. He was bound to get too comfortable on the ropes and get his ass knocked out the same way he did. And like he said, like in the press conference, it was like they always told me like the shot from underneath is the shot you won't see, and that's the one that really, really, really hurts. And we're like, shit, at this point, the shot you didn't see wasn't the one that really hurt you. Well, it was the one that really hurt you, but it was the one you did see that fucked you over, and he went straight to the canvas. So, that was a great fight. Like I said, a great card. The first 2 undercards were good as well. Young fighters fighting. I think it was like the first fight was an older fighter, but the second one it was like 2 younger fighters fighting, 2 undefeated as well at that. So that was a good fight card, great fight card. Glad that Amazon Prime is into the fight business now, but not really a fan of how their camera work is in the ring. Other than that, yeah, it was a good weekend. Like I said, we can talk about college baseball now since I'm watching it. The College World Series has actually been very crazy. NC State has been eliminated. Virginia has been eliminated. Texas A&M and Kentucky is playing right now, but I think in the beginning of this season, like I said last week, we said that the SEC team is definitely going to win the College World Series. I thought it would be LSU if we could make it this far, but I just didn't expect it to be so SEC top heavy. SEC, ACC top heavy. I thought that another Power 5 school could get in, but it definitely didn't happen. It's been a SEC, ACC tournament challenge in the College World Series, and I think that it's going to be between Texas A&M and Tennessee in my mind, like to who kind of gets it out of there, like who wins for the SEC, because the ACC I feel like they don't have a shot. Right now, I feel like Florida is playing too good. I feel like Tennessee is playing too good. I feel like Texas A&M and Kentucky is playing too well. I mean, like even in the losers bracket of these things, I see ACC losing out easily. I think a SEC is going to be a SEC versus SEC team in the final. Yeah, in the finals, and I wouldn't be mad at that. What else do I want to talk about for today? We hit on the Mavs. We hit on Gervonta. What happened with Gervonta? We can talk a little bit about college football. Like I said, I like to get y'all worked up to get ready to talk about our college football outlook coming up in July, where we break down every conference, every team in that conference, and every position in that team. So at this point in time, I feel like I want to start with mid-major, like a mid-major conference when it comes to that. So July 1 will probably be like the Conference USA or the Sun Belt. I might do Sun Belt or something like that. You never know. But yeah, I got to do more research on most of those teams to see how transfers have been helping them. Are there any freshmen that can come in and make an immediate impact and all of that? But, that's college football time, and that's going to happen in July right before we get that college football game. And talking about the college football game, I would like for y'all, if you're watching, to put this in the comments. What team would you want to rebuild with your dynasty mode, once NCAA does drop on July 16th, 17th, or 18th, whatever one you pre-ordered or whichever one you buy at that point. What team are y'all going to use? Because I'm of course, I want to do LSU one time with a dynasty, but it's like I'm thinking about like teams that don't really get a lot of love down here. Western Kentucky, like I'm thinking about Wyoming's. I'm thinking about Georgia Southern's, not even Georgia State, Georgia Southern. So I mean, like, I'm just thinking about like the mid-major. Like I said, the mid-major teams are really the teams that I really like to rebuild or build up to be a contender against top 5 teams like Bama, Georgia, USC, Oregon, LSU. Those type of teams. I like to be able to beat them with a team. You necessarily shouldn't be able to beat them with. And I like to recruit against other bigger schools for those 4 and 5 stars that I shouldn't be able to compete with. But seeing how they make this game is going to be fun. And by then we will definitely have another segment of From Downtown, maybe a little gaming segment, but we don't know just yet. But other than that, this has been a fun Monday from downtown. If anything you want to talk about later on in the week, please leave it down in the comments. DM us on Instagram or follow us. Tell us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. All of that. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.